Oh, good. It was smooth. We did some stuff prior to just to get us in the mood of things, just to see how things would flow smoothly. And we did that today. It wasn't much.
Solomon, you're kind of in a new position, or is it a new position for you? Tell us what it's like being kind of that outside linebacker position.
All right. It's just like DN, pretty much. Stand up. My responsibilities is to drop. I'm covering. I'm still rushing. I'm still setting the edge. But for the most part, pretty much like a hybrid DN position. So it's nothing too different, but there's a lot of differences to it. More checks, more calls. I have to see more things. Pretty much, being like the second quarterback other than the middle guys.
Solomon, good morning, man.
Good morning.
Hey, as a senior and a guy who's been an impact player for the program for several years, has it crossed your mind?
Breaking down.
About an increased role, given you head coach, given, these uncertain times and everything you're having to deal with. Do you kind of look at that as a senior and as an impact guy around who's been around for several years?
You froze for a minute. I didn't hear that question. You froze for a little bit.
Yeah, Hector,
apologies.
Hector, your screen froze. Can you just start over on the question from the top?
It might be good. My connection good now?
Choppy still. Say something.
Is it now, Kyle?
Yeah,
I can hear you. It might be better to turn off the camera.
Yeah. If you're not asking a question, maybe turn off the camera for a little bit, see if that helps the connection, the bandwidth.
Can you hear me now? Right now or no?
That's
You're
better.
good right now. All right.
We're good. We're good now.
Yep.
All right. Apologies, guys. Solomon, let me start again. As a senior and a guy who's been an impact player for a couple years now for the program, do you take it upon yourself? Do you look at it in a certain way, given a first-year head coach, given the pandemic and everything that's swirling around this program? Does leadership even become that much more important on your end?
Well, they're enforcing that I lead harder and smarter more. I want to say it's different to lead, but being in this position where I have no choice but to be a leader, then and with the new pandemic going on, then I don't like. It's cool and whatnot. I mean, it's nothing different, I guess, if that's the question.
Yeah, among you guys, Solomon, conversations amongst the uncertainty. I mean, we're already in August, and there's still doubt as to whether the program's going to be able to play 10 games or 12.
Right.
That's how insane things are. Among conversations amongst yourselves, what's the attitude? What do you guys say to each other, given that this is a time that college football really hasn't never seen?
Well, yeah, the majority of us, we know that we're going to play. We feel like that we're going to play. So we keep that mindset like we're going to, still go at it, still play. You don't have that thought of doubt in your mind, because then you're going to move different. If I'm thinking that I'm not going to play, then I'm not going to do the extra. You know what I mean? So we all try to keep each other up. We got there's not really much conversation that we're not going to have a season. We're just pressing forward and doing what's right when the season happens. So it's getting too close here to cancel it now, I guess, in my opinion. So,
thank you.
Yes, sir.
Chase, you're up. Greg, you're on deck.
Hey, Solomon. I wanted to ask you about Coach Nix, a guy that's coached defenses at the highest level of college football, what he's brought into the mix here and how he's going to help grow you from what you've seen so far.
He's brought certainty to the defense. He's making sure everybody's accountable. He's bringing that extra confidence to each individual player, from the freshman to the oldest guy on the field. He's bringing a certain type of fire that makes us want to play for him, which is different from what's different from last year. It was different type of, coaching. But I like Coach Nix. He's a great guy. He's going to make you want to play, make you want to get better, and make you want to compete at the highest level and be the best, sharpest mind, you can be. So, yeah.
And going into your senior season, again, as a senior leader on this defense, how did you kind of help keep everybody or hold everybody accountable during these times when you're on your own quite a bit this offseason to make sure you're staying in shape and doing the right things to come in and get going here on day one?
Well, I just try to lead by example. I'm not off the field. I'm not really a verbal guy. I just kind of keep to myself, but, try to be the best I can, But I just try to lead by example because at the end of the day, your words can only show you so much, show the team so much. It's all about what you do. So I try it's my best to show action.
Excellent. Thank you, Solomon.
No problem.
All right, Greg, you're up.
Solomon, how are you and your teammates adjusting to the new scheme? What's it been like trying to pick that up?
For the D line, I guess it's normal. It's a gap defense. It's usual. For the guys that they moved out from DN to linebacker, will linebacker, they're adjusting pretty good. We're learning, small detail, from the pass drop positions, and whatnot, and technique. But other than that, they're adjusting pretty well. And from the new guys that come in, they're coming in and rolling. So that's what we like. That's what we need.
Is there a challenge for you and the other guys making that shift to linebacker to pick up the coverage part? How different is that?
I want to say it's a big challenge. I would say it's something that you have to keep working on, after a while, because you can't forget. You can forget a little part, but you can't miss that little part. So I want to say it's a challenge, but it's just something you have to keep working on. You have to stay consistent through the whole process of, learning this position.
All right, John, you're up.
Solomon, a lot of times when a new coach comes in for seniors, they're kind of worried that a coach might be looking more to the future than the present and how they want to build a program. What has Coach Traylor done early on for you guys to kind of reassure that he's here for you guys, and that what has he done in a sense to kind of win you guys over and what his vision is long term, but also to help you guys out this season?
He just doesn't. He doesn't do. He lets us be us, And I guess that's the best part. And I always say you can't paint a tiger black and try to make him a panther. You keep it what it is, and you appreciate. I guess that's the best thing that Coach has done. He's let us be ourselves, and he's not asking a lot out of us, but to be accountable, and and we are like that, and we understand him when we do that. So.
As second question, I know he brought up to us on Wednesday, I guess, something new that he's doing for this team in the sense of single-digit numbers, giving them out to the toughest guys on the team. Amongst you and your teammates, has there been discussion about, I guess, the sense of pride that there is in receiving one of those numbers this?
Yeah, you can tell there's a different type of fire on the field when you hear guys say a single-digit number after a play, like, yeah, number 8, or yeah, 9, or yeah, 6, stuff like that. Talking to the guys on the field, talking to Jalen Haynes, he wants number 5, yeah, 5, talking like that. And, it kind of motivates us to want to be better, want to level up, want to be something else, kind of just wear that single-digit number, show that we did that, you feel me? So, yeah.
Thank you.
All right,
Yes, sir.
Greg, we have time for one more, Greg.
Solomon, how safe do you feel going through with practice now and with the season ahead in the general sense?
Safe as in the coronavirus, or like physically?
Yeah, health-wise and things like that.
I feel good. With the coronavirus pandemic going on, I feel safe. The staff is doing a really great job with keeping us divided. Times we have lunch, we have treatment, so it's keeping us all spread out. It's keeping us not around each other, but at practice, but not really. They're doing a good job. I feel safe. I just hope it stays like this through the remainder of the year, and nothing crazy going on with the NCAA. So, yeah.
We've seen some players around the country who have chosen to sit out or opt out of the year. Did you give any thought to that personally?
No, not at all. I'm playing. I'll play in the worst condition. I like playing. I love it. But, yeah, I heard about the sit-out. A bunch of guys have been talking. I'm actually in a group chat, the National College Union group chat, but I wasn't going to participate in that. I didn't want to influence my team to try to sit out because that's just that big school talk, because they can do certain things but, yeah, we're going to keep the ball rolling over here. So, yeah.